Nice to see you, Chaucer.
What's that?
I said it's nice to see you.
That's good to see you too.
You were maybe avoiding me.
Nope. Ain't got no reason to avoid you.
I see.
But I sure as shit ain't gonna chase you all over the place to talk to you.
Right. I didn't think I ever asked you to do that.
It's the implication.
Okay, what did I imply? When did this happen? Because I'm confused now.
Well, it was in a telegram. You seemed to get a good laugh, a good chuckle out of me going to and fro, trying to have a conversation with you.
There was no chuckling now.
I can show you the telegram if you'd like.
I would like to see that. But I'll take your word for it about what's in the content of the telegram. But from my perspective, there was no amusement now of you running anywhere. I was in Blackwater. I think you rode out there, and I rode out to Saint Denis. And then you went to Saint Denis, and then you had a meeting somewhere else. But I didn't tell you to go to Blackwater.
No, but you got a laugh out of it.
I don't remember laughing about that. I felt bad about that, and that's what I relayed to Butch. But I also remember not telling you to go out that way. But I did tell you that I would be in Saint Denis.
And you also asked me if I wouldn't mind stopping by and getting some lockpicks on the way. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was an errand boy.
Well, I still counted you as a friend, Chaucer. It's not unreasonable for a friend to ask for a favor now, is it?
Unreasonable, no, but you could ask like a friend.
I see. Well, I apologize for the insult that has been taken by my asking for the lockpicks now. I had already got myself pockets full of them now, and that all snapped apart. Didn't think anything of it now, asking for you if you could have paid me that kindness to get some more. Desperate as I was, and how useless I was at snapping the ones I already had. So I do say sorry. I'm sorry for the insult. None meant bad, of course. Bad timing to ask, though.
All right.
But there was no laughter at your expense, no laughter that I can even remember that evening, then.
Well, you quite literally wrote, he.
Well, H-E-H? H-E-H?
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, some things in written word can mean laughter. They can mean a whole bunch of things, but now, Chaucer, extend me the grace that sometimes writing in a telegram can be misconstrued. Because my meaning by that is a nervous kind of laughter, not a laughter that would be at your expense in your face now. An insult? No, no, no. But you would agree that sometimes we can read something that's in text and it's not exactly how somebody meant it now.
And how did you meant it?
Well, I thought it was an unfortunate turn of events that you thought I was in Blackwater still and rode out that way, and then rode all the way to Saint Denis, and then you had your meeting and had to ride all the way back out west, as you said. You said that you'd been riding back and forth, and then you left. Neither of us said anything to each other, which I thought was also unfortunate and sad. And I wish I had said something, but it was all wrapped up in pain that I've been feeling about things that you apparently had said behind my back on Warmer. And so that was what I was thinking about on that evening there. But as for laughing at your expense, there was none of that in my part.
And what did I say bad about you behind your back in Gorma?
Not bad, but things that hurt. Like I
what?
was never considered to be part of the Crow gang to begin with, now. That's
Well,
what
you
I was
weren't.
told.
You did a job with us, and this is true.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make you part of the gang yet.
Well,
Those are factual things, Skit.
and
You have
I
to do more than
thought
one
that
job.
the gang job that we did, the bank job, was my initiation now. That was the impression I got from that evening after a year of almost of being with y'all. And of course, we hadn't done a whole lot, in that respect together, but I thought the bank was the initiation.
The bank is a starting point for bigger things, Skit. Much bigger things that we ain't even done yet.
Well, consider on my part, why would I risk my life and freedom if I'm not even part of the gang? That's how I took that.
Why
And,
would any of us do that?
well, indeed.
We've all been in the same spot you have been. There's been no more, no less. We all paid our dues in that sense.
Well, I didn't know that's how y'all do things. I didn't know I was apart from y'all. And I don't know what I was supposed to be doing to prove myself or to get myself more involved. Because there was so much that happens without some of us now. And we only ever hear the tale of it after it's all happened. And I understand that will happen now, and that will occur. And some things are not for us to know. But
No, I'm pretty good about telling you things. When things happen, I'm always good about telling you when it's going to happen. But there ain't been a whole lot going on as of late. What I'm trying to tell you is it takes time. One way or the other, it takes time. It doesn't happen because you do one job. I did 3 or 4 jobs for a year, or maybe more with Julius before he even invited me in. My big job with Julius was a bank job that was on a train. It was 2 jobs.
mm-hmm.
But I did several bank jobs with him prior. And that took a while. It took trust. It took me getting caught a couple times, turning myself in. And there ain't no roadmap to nothing like that. Skip. Ain't no wrong or right way. Proving yourself Ain't about a checklist. It's about who you are. It's about showing your mettle. Showing about the person you are. Again and again and again. Under various circumstances. That's what this is about. It's always been about that.
Well, I understand that is your way, but in meaning no lack of appreciation now, I don't see my part in that because there is no chance for me to show my medal. There hasn't been.
Well,
And I
that's not
know.
true.
Well, I thought I'd already showed y'all. I thought I was already part of y'all.
Well, again, that's not a one-time thing, Skip. That's
No,
again and
but
again.
we did one bank job, but I'm talking about in the grand picture of it all. I
Well, the
thought
grand
that I
picture of
was
it all.
brought in, and I thought I was one of y'all.
Skip. Or how can I put this to you? There are friends, and then there are associates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your friend. You were brought in with us as a friend. And there's a difference between that and being someone who rides along with us and shoots beside us.
Mm-hmm. And I had mistaken all of that because, of course, from my point of view now, I had ridden with y'all with law tailing us now, and I had been endangered when Mercer had all of our names on their lips, as I said in my telegram, and 100 other dangers to boot. Everything's that would have brought me in as more than just a friend of the gang. And, well, I guess it doesn't really matter because what I need is not what y'all can give me, clearly. And that's alright.
What is it that you need?
Well, I'm learning as much as I can right now. I'm going out there every day and I'm trying to pick apart every single thing that I can, even though it is really difficult to Richard. I mean, I can't even fathom how people do this kind of shit sometimes. I'm trying to learn it all, and I'm failing quite a lot now. I'm actually quite terrible at some of the things that y'all do. But here's the thing. I'm determined to be really good at it now. And these are things that I have not even looked at or done a single time while I've been with y'all. And that's okay now. You know, sometimes it's as simple as I'm asleep when you're awake and you're awake when I'm asleep and all that. But I'm itching to get out there and to make something happen. And, you know, the last time we did a job, that was in February now, and I want to do another one. I don't want to wait to see if I get a telegram if I'm invited in, and I don't think I would have been anyway to boot because I'm a friend. I'm not. I mean, I think when y'all brought in that lovely lady now, I can't remember her name. I'm sad to say now. I think y'all,
Freddie.
Fred. I think y'all saw in her a better prospect than you ever did in me. someone to have by your side, first before me. And that's alright, but I don't want to be seen that way. I don't want to be out there and be taken seriously now and to learn this shit. And to be doing this shit.
Here's the difference between you and Freddy, alright? Freddy already knows this shit, Skit. That's the difference. Doesn't mean I ain't willing to teach you things, but you have to come to me and ask me what it is you want to learn. I can't read your mind, and I'm not going to drag you across the state and ask you and beg you to tell me what it is you want to learn. So you want to learn something, come to me, ask me.
Well, sometimes it's hard enough just to get it to him back. And it's not my place to talk about anything else with the gang, but I know that there is upset and there is confusion now. And that's not for me to get involved in now. I'm staying apart from all of that.
I don't think there's any confusion between anybody in the gang right now. If there is, it's I think solely between you and perhaps Butch. That's about it.
Well, not my conversation to have.
I've already talked to Butch.
Well, good.
I know why he's upset. He's been here before. He's done this whole thing before. But the thing about Butch is, and I would implore you to maybe think the same way. Ain't nothing stopping you from going out there with another group trying to do the same thing. Don't wait around. Butch doesn't have to wait around. If there's a job and he wants to go do something, go out and do it. I don't wait around for Julius. Rose and I didn't wait around for Julius that whole time. You know this.
I know. When you're in culture, Julius was not around. Butch was not
That's
around.
right. That's right. We made our own work. So if you're getting antsy and there's things you want to do, go do them. Do not wait around for others. You're always going to be disappointed. And don't use it as an excuse to get angry or lash out. Use it as a momentum to go find something good, to better yourself. You seem to be doing a little bit of that, and that's good. But don't let others drag you down because they're upset about things.
No,
I ain't
it's
implying
dragging me
Butch's.
down.
I ain't implying Butch is dragging you down or nothing. I love Butch. But Butch is upset about quite many other things. And some of them rightly so. Right? So, I understand where Butch is coming from. But Butch can get out there, and hell, Butch and you could go out and do shit. If you wanted, ain't nothing stopping you.
We are.
Good.
It's not just a feeling of being antsy about wanting to do things and not being able to do them now before. I was hurt to know, and you've got your reasons now, but I was hurt to know that I was not seen as part of the game. And so, from my point of view, what I need to do is, well, if I'm not part of this gang, I will go out there and I'll start my own. Yes, I am.
Okay, that's fine, Skid. But I don't know if that's the right reason to go do something like that. But it's your reason, so you're welcome to it.
Well, there's a lot for me to learn before I ever consider, the gang a gang. And there's a lot of things that I want for it now that are part of what I see now, a vision I have for it. And that's going to take a lot of work to get there. So I may talk about it now, but I know I'm sometimes away from it yet. So I've got to keep working at it. And yeah,
Skid,
it
you
will.
see, this is what I was concerned about when Butch said all that shit to you and and put you in second in command and all that. He put these things in your head. Now I know you're a good man,
Hmm.
and Butch is a good man too. And I know he believes in you, and I believe in you too. But I mean, he told me flat out that he knows that I know that he didn't really mean for you to be second in command or nothing. It wasn't. He wasn't really being serious about it. He just wanted to give you confidence. And I
Well,
told him that I understood that I knew that he wasn't serious, and I told him that he needs to have a talk with you before you get carried away because I don't want to see you get hurt. My concern was that you were going to really, really put your gumption behind it because I know you. I know how passionate you get about something, Skit. I know how big a heart you have. And when you set your mind on it, you're going to go do it.
mm-hmm.
My concern about you was that you were going to go do it. I don't know what it was, whether that be protecting us or protecting Butch or yourself or whatever you thought it would be. Right? And whether that be from the likes of Mercer or anybody else that might talk bad about us or you or Butch and feel that you had the need to stand up to folks. And while I appreciate that, I do, as someone who cares about you and who is your friend, I didn't want to see you do that, knowing that it was to talk you up. That was my concern. That was something I had to consider as someone who cares about you as a friend and someone who cares about everybody else in the gang.
Well, I'll say this. Regardless of what Butch may have felt, I think I surprised him in the gumption that I put into it now. I think I made him think about that. See me in a different way, I think. And I understand your concern and I appreciate it now. That it was coming from a place of worry about me acting foolhardy. It's not something that I would have done. I mean, I kind of pretty much mapped it all out in my telegram with instructions for, hey, we were going to prepare. Do things that I thought that maybe we should have been doing all along. Sharing our strengths, having discipline. regularly meeting and, you know, actually trying to stay on top of our horse riding, shooting, fighting, fist to fist, all of that. That's what I wanted, Neil, and it's what I'll take with me into whatever I build next. It's, no, it's up to you or Julius now with how I wanted to do things before. I guess I got mixed up in what I thought was going on and how that was all gonna work. But regardless, yes, I understand where you're coming from, Chaucer.
Well, Skid, it wasn't it was never about any disdain for you. You need to understand that. It's always been that I care and I don't want to see you do anything full heartedly. Because I do know that you are a caring person. And I don't want to see you, I've seen too many people get hurt that I care about. All right?
Mm-hmm. I understand. Chaucer, I still consider you one of my dear friends. You are very important to me, you know that.
Skid, I do know that. And you're important to me. And I don't think you ever won't be.
Well, thank you for saying that. And I'm sorry that I was not better about how I worded my telegrams and saying something to a person at a time when all it took was for me to be a little bit braver now and
No, it's all
face
right.
this conversation sooner.
It's all right. Oh. Say, what are you about doing now?
I'm about doing now is putting my head on my pillow soon and going to sleep. What do you have in mind, Chaucer?
Well, I was working on something. I thought I might, I might try it out. Might try it out on you.
Try it out on me. What
Yeah.
could it be? Is it some kind of, I don't know, poison or something like that?
No, ain't nothing like that. Hold on a moment. I need to see if they have a thing here. Hold on a moment.
You're not about to start
Shit.
speaking French again, are you?
Yeah. I was hoping they had a guitar in there still. You reckon they got one down at the general store?
A guitar? They could do.
Nah, let me see real quick. I'll be right back.
Is he gonna sing to me right now? Any luck?
No, they ain't got one there. Are you laying your head down in Saint Denis?
I will be. Should we go over there and get your guitar?
Yeah, let me go grab my guitar. I wanted to show you uh, the venue anyway, and
Oh,
I
it's
can
in
fill
Saint
you in.
Denis?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, let's head over there.
All right, all right. So, Rose got contacted by telegram. She's gonna be out of state for a good month or so.
Mom, I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, no, she got a singing gig with a bit of a traveling show for a bit.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, so she's gonna be she ain't gonna be around for a little while. Could be could be more than a month, but I'm not really sure.
Oh, you're gonna miss her, I know, Chaucer, but got stripped before when she was away. This is under better circumstances. I'm happy for
Yeah, I
her.
suppose it is. I suppose you're right.
Well, I hope she writes while she's away, telling us about her adventures now.
Yeah, yeah. I assume she will. I hope so, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What's all been going on last week or so? I ain't really been around too much. I was down in Blackwater a few days ago and bumped into a gal named Josie, who I know.
I don't think I know Josie. Not met not had the pleasure, but what's been happening in the last week or so? Well, tensions between Rhodes and Mercer, and I guess the Cave Gang as well.
Cave Gang? Why Cave Gang
Not
getting involved with all this?
Well, I'm not sure. You know, I don't like them, Chaucer, those Cave Gang folks. So, when they were here last night in Van Horn and Butch was entertaining folks, I decided to leave. I didn't want to stick around. But, it turns out that the Rhodes folk, all those lovely Irish folk, they came over to Van Horn as well at the same time Mercer did, and there was no bloodshed between anybody, but there was tensions between all three groups now. And seems that there are poets in the Mercer and Rhodes folks, poets both sides, who have been penning up insulting poems about each other. Better than when Mercer decided to ride through Rhodes and shoot everybody and the horses, which was the beginning of the week.
Well, I wonder how long that's going to hold for.
Yes. Butch will have more to tell you than I could, Richard, because I was just not there. I only know the surface level details.
What about them bugs you? I mean, what bothers you about them? Was it just the tension?
What bothers me about the Cave Gang?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I do not chide them for kidnapping me, but it's what I saw them do when they did that has set in stone my impression of them now. They are likely to act like animals, and it's not something that I am comfortable with recollecting in their company. Now, I don't want to stand across from Mr. Cave and remember how he twisted Lottie Lamb's cheek and started to sniff at her hair and her face, and made me deeply uncomfortable to be in his presence now. He acted like a baboon, less so much a man, but a creature.
Well, that's interesting.
I
You
know
reckon this
that.
fella just maybe he has a thing for her?
No, his attention turned on those that we wanted to save, essentially. I was told to leave town to fetch the law from Blackwater. They were in Strawberry. And I said, well, you've got so many folks here, why don't you let me take Lottie here with me now? That seemed to amuse him to try to torture her, I guess, in front of us all. They had a lawman, they had a bounty hunter. I thought there's no harm in trying to get her out of here along with me now. But they took a delight in tormenting her, and I know unlawful folk are likely to act more that way, but I don't think you need to be so uncivilized.
So you don't think they did it for any sort of particular reason?
Could be to try to rile up Travis, you know, the bounty hunter Travis. Could be to try to rile up Frank Weber, who was there. Howdy, sir. Could be that they
Weber.
wanted to really get under their skin. A display of some kind. Not sure, but what I saw was a man who was showing his true face. In his eyes, I saw the most disgusting of delights that he was taking at the opportunity to defend himself. He's not done anything to give me a second impression.
Well, when Julius gets back, I'd like to have a discussion with him about potentially being a little bit more straightforward with people. Stop beating around the bush. Going straight after them.
That's a good idea.
The problem is we don't really have the numbers for that. If you want my personal opinion on it. With Rose being gone, that's definitely going to hit us. But Ro ain't around as much as I'd like to have her around. And she is a necessity. Having her at our side definitely helps.
She has been around a little bit more as of late in the past week. I'll say that. I've seen her quite a few times.
Really?
It might be worth talking to her about it now.
Huh.
I think she's not sweet on somebody, but she's got an interest in working out what's going on in somebody's mind. That's the way that Butch described it now. It's not romantic. It's, I don't know,
It's
curiosity.
not Bounty Hunter, is it?
No.
Okay.
Good heavens, no.
Well, I don't know. I want her here for us. I mean, it's great that she wants to work out something and try to figure folks out, and that's great for her. But personally, I'd prefer if she wanted to work out us. You know, how to get us on top. And how to get more people with us. Hell, I wrote my friend Rafa, and I still ain't heard much from him. But he says he's going to show up at some point or another. I'd like to see him back.
Talk about Cheeky Rafa?
No, Rafa.
Oh, Rafa.
Yeah. I don't think you ever met him.
I don't think so either.
I know he and Butch are friends as well. I mean, but he would be a good fellow to have with us. He's real straightforward. Doesn't take shit. And that's the kind of person we need right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes.
Because I'll be honest with you, those folks out of Mercer, they do not take shit.
No. Yeah.
And I'll tell them that. You know, I'll give them credit for it. Like, you know, it just, the problem is the shit that they don't, you know, take shit for is, well, it's stupid.
I don't know why they're so fixated on their war with roads, but I will give them credit that they do pull the trigger before they dilly-dally with anything else.
Yeah. There's no real speculation with them. They do it, right? They don't really think about it so much, which, you know, that's good in one respect, but in another, if you're on the other side of that shit, it ain't so great. Especially if you're like us, where I feel like we like to really think about things a lot. And I don't always like to think about things. I'd much rather just get shit done. Sometimes doing this whole film thing and you know, pretending ain't necessarily my whole cup of tea.
I liked the plan, though.
Well, it's a good plan. And it's fun. And hell, I like the fun part. It just, the thing is that we get, I think, too caught up in the fun part, you know? We forget that we actually had a mission.
Yeah, yes.
Shit, you know that theater? Over kind of near the telegram station.
On Frontier Street?
Yeah, kind of near the bank, you know?
I know this one, yeah.
Yeah, meet me there. Shit, this fella's gonna run over one of us.
Here you are, sir.
Yeah, how did you two?
Alright, I can meet you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my guitar right quick. I'll meet you over there.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Alright.
Oh, here's the thing though, Chaucer. You know, if you want to pull the trigger, you got to do it now. And if you want the numbers, then you got to have people in the gang. Skit can't risk his life for people that won't consider him their own. No. I'm sure it'd be the same for the others. No. If I'm not one of you, Snail, then I can't give you that. I need more. I need to know and risk my life for a purpose now. And for Ken, chosen family, a gang should be. That's the way it's got to be now. Let me send a telegram to Butch real quick, seeing as I have now bumped into Chaucer, and I had sent a telegram to Butch saying that the man was ignoring me now, and actually we have now successfully reconciled our grievances. That person is wearing a real colorful shirt now. Hello, that's a real nice color you're wearing there. I'm gonna get your niggers in a twist. Don't attack me now. Do not. Are you gonna attack me? No. God, I'm gonna have to shoot somebody today. Thank goodness for that. Okay, K-A-N. 777. Skit. Scratch that. Chaucer and I have spoken. I went to Van Horn in case you were there and bumped into him. We talked things out. Not all things I agrees with him on, of course, but we got to a good enough place, I think. Love you, Skit. I'm a good boyfriend. I'll keep my boyfriend well informed of my enemy and friend situations. Okay, here's today's enemy. John Preston. Okay, now scratch off Chaucer from the enemy list, please, Budge. There we are. Okay, I want to see what this is all about, this guitar nonsense. Chaucer seems so fixated on now. I am very, very ready to go to bed and go to sleep now, but let's see what this is all about. Is it Six Bandito thing, I wonder?
So,
Well, hello.
Rose and I, we plan on renting this place out.
Oh.
Well, we were, and we still are, I suppose. She, before she got called away, she was going to do a variety show in here.
Oh, that sounds good now.
Yeah, well, we was going to have Butch and potentially you up front. And Butch was going to sell, food and drinks and that sort of thing during, I guess sort of the mid part of the show and beforehand. And we thought we could have you up taking tickets and greeting folks and helping Butch. And then when everybody would come in, we sit down and it would be hosted by Rose. And if she needed me to come up or whatever, I would. But she would come in, do a whole song and dance, and she'd sing and maybe do all kinds of things up here. And then she would have guests. Right? She'd have different people doing different talents in between. It would be a variety kind of show where she'd have people up and they could do readings. We said Butch could come in and do a reading from, from his books. He always reads,
yes.
and have different people do different kind of things, read poems if they want, or maybe they could sing a song or whatever. But do a couple of different people in between, and Rose then would sing again. And it would just be a variety kind of show,
Perfect. It sounds really nice now.
Yeah. So I told Rose that I would, be happy to help her if she needs it and all. And so she, she insisted that, I didn't have to do nothing like that and all, but I was like, all right. And we figured out, how many people get in here and that sort of thing. And, anyway, I got a telegram last week. I got one about a friend of mine who passed away.
I'm sorry.
Well, it ain't your fault, nothing, but, that kind of got me in a mood. And then she got a telegram about her leaving, and it kind of put me in a mood, I guess. And well, I didn't get to play it for her. But I told her, I don't really, not much of a singer or a guitarist or nothing, but I occasionally play. And I said that, I'd come up with a song or two in case she needed me up on stage. And she said, "Oh, you ain't got to do that," and, that sort of thing. And I said, "All right, but, I'll come up with some."
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get to play it for her. But, I'd like to play it for you, Skip.
Well, I want to hear.
All right.
I'll be honored.
Yeah, well, I'd like to. I think you're the only person I've actually played it for. So, let me see here.
Let's hear it now. Got to get up on that stage though again.
Uh, I don't necessarily want to get up on stage. How about I just kind of stand over here, something like that?
Now let's get to me.
All right.
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and that they both are satisfied, illuminate the candle in your window tonight. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In country schools as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a school marm in black. I held my tongue as she told me, "Son, fear is the heart of love," so I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the candle in your window tonight. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark.
No, anyway, it's kind of a mess. I'm still working on it.
No, Chaucer's not a mess at all. It's beautiful now. I live there. And
Sure,
everybody else would love it as well. It was
I'm
real
sure it'll be
nice
better
there.
once I mess around a bit.
Yeah, thank you for showing me now. I really like that. I could listen to that song if it was twice as long.
I appreciate that.
I didn't know that you could sing.
Uh, yeah, a little bit.
Well, thank you for sharing that. But I know I'm not Rose. You rather be singing to her.
Well, no, it ain't that. I just she does it professionally and all, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Does it mean that your singing's worth less because you're not doing it professionally, of course? We
No,
all
I
have
just,
something to express.
yeah, I guess. I just, her whole thing is it just, I don't know. It's, she just does it differently, I guess, you know?
Chaucer, come on now. You're being too glum about this. Yes, Rose is brilliant now, and few can compare, but you know they in every respect. Um, she is quite the woman now. But there was a real good singing now, and you should be proud of yourself. Of course, we can always improve. That's true of Rose as well. So if you feel like you need to, just keep on working on that song. I mean, I wouldn't understand what you need to do it now, but well then, golly gosh, do it then. But I had a real nice time listening. So if you're gonna do that at their variety night now, I look forward to seeing it again.
Well, I appreciate that, Skip.
Mm-hmm. You have a fan in me.
Well, I didn't want to keep you too long. I know you said you was going to lay your head down and all, and I'll probably be around a bit longer tomorrow evening.
Well, yeah.
If you'll be, if you'll be about.
I think I will be around tomorrow evening for some time. And I'm glad that you finally paid your debt to me, by the way, because, I sang for you, and now you've finally sang for me as well.
Well, I'll come up with something better next time. How about that? Maybe I'll sing the whole thing next time. Like I said, it's a work in progress and all.
All right, all right. I gave you an entire opera concert now,
No,
so.
it's true. You did.
So I want to hear the rest of the song. I do.
Oh, okay. All right. Next time I'll give you the full thing. All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
All right. Well, I'll uh, I'll leave you to it. I think I'll lay my head down myself. I'll check the telegrams and perhaps I'll see you around tomorrow.
I would like that. I would.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Me
I've
too,
got to
Skip.
pick your brain about 5,000 different fucking things about being a fucking unlawful son of a bitch that can't work at the lab. Chaucer's driving me insane now. I need help.
All right. Well, I'll help you one thing at a time. All right.
No, 10 things at a time, please. There's so much.
All right. Well, 10 things at a time.
But more importantly, it will be nice to see you again and spend more time with you.
I agree.
I'm glad that we talked.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right. Well, I will say good night.
All right. Good night, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you then.
All right.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Thank you. Come along, Sappho. Now, Butch told me that he's got a new portrait or a new painting or something like that from Warmer. It's not gonna be the Fred and Joel, right? I don't think that's it. I expect it's got tits. That's already been there. That was already there as well. Maybe Butch has not put it up yet. I don't think Butch put it up yet. There we are. Let me just check my new outfit, my skit can. I think I might need to tweak the colors a little. Maybe just a little. I don't know really, actually, if I do need to do that. But the shoulder fur is so... The grading of it now, it makes me want to make the hat a little bit brighter. I'll figure it out. Time for bed. Skit can out. Peace.